The 1966 World Cup was in England. Pelé doesn't like remembering this champion. Usually, Brazil went to the game with 22 players. In England, they had 43, which was bad for the team because there were new players in every game. In an early game, Portugal beat them 3-1. The day after that, Brazilians went home. In 1970, the World Cup champion was in Mexico. Pelé was only 29, but he was the old man with Brazilian team. They beat Czechoslovakia 4-1. Then they played England, the world champion. It was a very interesting game, and Brazilians won 1-0. After this, they beat Romania 3-2, and Pelé scored 2 goals. Then they played Peru in the Jalisco Stadium, and they won 4-2. Now, there was only one game with Uruguay before the final. It was difficult, but Brazil won 3-1. The team went to Mexico City and raced for the final with Italy. The 1970 World Cup final started in the Aztec Stadium on the afternoon of June 24, 1970. Pelé quickly scored a very good goal. There was a goal from Italy, but then Brazil scored 3 times. They won 4-1. After that, Pelé said goodbye to World Cup soccer. Pelé was very sorry. How many players in the world can say, "I won 3 World Cups"? They asked. There was only one answer. There was only one man. His name was Pelé. A difficult goal. It was a Saturday night in 1958. Pelé and Tito were in Santos again. After the war, there is a girl bought the game in the stadium. Tito said, "Let's go and watch." There was a young white girl at the ball game. She looked at Pelé many times, and he looked at her. "You are famous, Pelé, and you and for Santos," she said after the game. "That's right," Pelé said. "Are you from a town?" "Yes," the girl said, "but I don't like soccer." Then she walked away. "Who was that?" she told us. Pelé smiled. "A difficult girl," he said. Pelé liked a difficult girl, but he didn't know her name. He talked to her friend. Her name is Rosemary Shoppy, they said. She worked in a music store. That same week, Pelé went to the store. Rosemary was there. They talked for some time. Then Pelé asked, "Can you come out with me sometime?" "I'm sorry," Rosemary said. "I'm only 14. I don't go out with boys. But come to my home one afternoon." Pelé was a visitor at the Rosemary house for 7 years. Then in February 1965 they married. The boy with no shoe and the difficult girl were very happy. Pelé year with Santos. Pelé played for Santos from August 1956 to October 1974. In those years, they were the number 1 club in Brazil and won war. They won the Brazilian champion in 1962, 1963, 1964, and 1965. They won the South America Club champion in 1962, 1963, and 1968, and they won the World Club champion in the same year. Pelé and the Santos team visit many countries and play a lot of games. Sometimes this was difficult for Pelé. He didn't like staying in hotel all the time. He wanted to be home in Brazil with his family. Pele's final game for Santos was on October 2, 1974. The game was with Ponte Preta. After a short time, Pelé stopped playing. He had the ball in his hand and looked at the fans in the stadium. "Thank you," he said, and he walked away from the game. We love you, cause it's fun." After Santos, Pelé went to New York for a job on an American team, New York Cosmos. The job was for $700,000. Many people in Brazil were unhappy about this. Pele's only going for the money. They said, but they were wrong. Pelé wanted to make soccer famous in the US. He did this and his new team were very happy. Pelé stayed with New York Cosmos for 3 years. His final game was on October 1st, 1977. It was with his old club Santos. Pelé played for his new team and then for Santos. He scored goals and said goodbye to soccer. After soccer, Pelé didn't stop working. He wasn't only a good soccer player and a teacher. He loved young people too. He worked for UNICEF and talked with government about the problem of poor children. Then in 1995, he started to work for Brazilian government, but the World Soccer Fan remember him for his still good feet and say, "Thank you, Pelé, soccer champion of the world."